You know, the first few minutes of a rain is the most dangerous. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults, I teach teens. I drive between 25 and 35 people every 6 weeks. We're going to be talking about running errands, family, driving. All this is real. And I think because I keep it very honest and open with all of you, you're going to learn a lot more, right? So I'm a little tired. I was out working, went to Home Depot, went to Lowe's, not sponsored, got some stuff for the yard. You're going to have to run errands. You're going to have to go to Home Depot. You're going to have to go to Lowe's. You're going to have to do those little short trips. And you got to drive safe. People run lights. They're carrying materials from these stores. They're stealing materials from these stores. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to you, narrate about this, and give you a real perspective. So I'm in the car. I know it's raining. I got to go pick up food. There's a lot of construction this rain. People are going to be weirded out. So you just have to calm down. This picture means fear. And this is why, regardless of what time of year, you need to stay on top of your maintenance, windshield wipers, good tires. This guy across from me, you should be able to see him. He's still cutting his grass, and I think he's got an electric mower. How stupid can you be? But that's what he is doing. I'm not mad at him. I just finished my yard work, and I was tired. I have class at 6:30 online. I may have go live then, but when you come into the car, you want to adjust your mirror, frame the rear window in your big mirror, and I have a big mirror. I'll show you guys later. I gotta move this seat back. It's not comfortable. Okay, I'm like 6'4". You gotta get comfortable in the car, and that's really important that you are comfortable. This guy next to me, you can hear it. Hear it? He's cutting his grass too. What's up with these people, bro? Come on, man. What you doing? Right? So my mirrors are adjusted, and I want to welcome you in. So I'm going to be taking you probably on the main thoroughfare. I might go on the freeway and come around to beat the traffic, but I'm going to show you real life. So when you're pulling off from a park position, turn on your blinker, look over your shoulder. Okay, I'm going to pull off. When a truck coming, we share the road. I'm going to get over to the right. A lot of people in big trucks try to bully, right? And I'm trying to be a courteous motorist, trying to take my time. There's a lot of traffic up here. I don't want to do this. So a lot of you saying, no, man, I can't deal with that traffic. So we're going to go through a neighborhood and work on turns, work on scanning. But remember, it just rained. It's very slick. If your tires are under 50%, you're going to slide. Let's talk about the stop sign. That's a regulatory sign. The green sign is a guide sign. We must stop. So I'm going to go ahead and come up and squeeze my brakes and stop. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to look left, right, left. Then I'm going to make my turn. You're going to see a really nice old school Corvette. See that white Corvette? That's pretty nice, man. Convertible too. So we're going to maintain good speed through the neighborhood. Got to be careful. And this is probably a real pretty picture, right? But also we've had storms the last few days. We've actually had a tornado, some floods. So we're just trying to take our time through the sub, kind of settle down, right? Trying to be careful. Trying to have good speed control. Giving you an update and what's going on with driver's education. Been driving a lot of students, worked a lot of hours, got a nice check. I'm tired. I'm trying to recover, right? Because you put your energy in. I'm going to come up and stop. And then I'm going to show you. I look left, right, left. When you're teaching people, like, this is my passion. This is what I do. You feel me? This is not anything that's made up. So I never get tired of this because I'm doing and teaching an important skill. I'm going to stop right here. You see the stop sign? Then I'm going to make a left. I never get tired of teaching people how to drive because it brings you into adulthood. Driving does not make you an adult. I want you to know this. Again, Driving does not make you an adult. The responsibility, taking care of your car, maintenance, getting gas, helping your parents, being humble. That's what I'm trying to do. And I see it happening. I've taught people in their 20s and 30s and 40s, people under 20. They all want one thing. They want independence. And a lot of you are watching this because I want independence. I'm going to take a different way because of all the traffic and to kind of show you a more relaxed approach, right? In terms of what's going on with my son, he got cut from the UFL, the Memphis Showboats. He went down to Texas, played for this arena team. They won the championship. He made $2K. He might get a ring. I'm not sure. It was kind of a contract issue, but he made his money. Now he went to Wisconsin to play for another team, but they did not really follow through with what they said. They said he was going to make $500. He made $250. They said they were going to pay for his gasoline from Dallas, Texas to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That is over 12 hours. That guy loves to drive. I'm too tired. Forget all that, bro. But he's still playing. But he did hurt his finger. We're not saying it's broken, but he's had surgery before. He ripped the tendon. And if you don't get that tendon repaired, then you can't open. I'm going to show you this. He ripped the tendon in this hand and you can't fully open your finger. So he had that surgery a couple years ago. So the best hope, he was already in the UFL. He'll go through camp. I'm not sure when the schedule is. I'll post it on the community page. But he's chasing that football dream. He's got his master's in juvenile criminal justice. He's done some substitute teaching in a neighboring district. His friend is a friend of the assistant superintendent. So guys, it's about relationships. This is what I'm trying to tell you, okay? You know someone who knows someone. Hey, we're looking for a content creator. We're looking for someone to help them fitness. We're looking for someone who's got their master's, who wants to start at 55, 60,000, right? You have to start somewhere, but he's chasing that football dream. I'm not mad at him. I tried it for a couple NFL teams, a couple Canadian teams, arena football team, and that was done. So he played football in Belo Horizonte, Brazil. He had an offer to go there, but he waited too long and hesitated, and that did not materialize for him. So it's hard when you're not instantly drafted or picked up. Look at Shedeur Sanders. You know, he went and dropped down to the 5th round. There are a bunch of quarterbacks in Cleveland, and that's going to be a very interesting situation. But he also made some young, childish mistakes. He drove that Rex 707 horsepower truck. I think it was going like 80 to 100. He got 2 tickets. So young people make mistakes, okay? But you got to remember, he's fighting to be on the NFL roster, and he's got that pedigree, right? Deion Sanders is his dad, head coach of Colorado. We know the bloodline, so he will get a tryout just based on his name, and he's definitely a potential starter quarterback. Okay, it's no doubt. Joe Flacco is there in Cleveland, and Flacco will probably start, and they'll probably get him in. I've been watching a lot of shows on this. So this turn, I'm not even going to rush and run this light. It's not even that serious, right? Take your time. This is rush hour traffic. What does this mean? People are tired. They're hungry. They got to use the bathroom. They're irritated. So what do you need to do? Try not to get in their way. Try to get up to the speed limit, signal your intention, because people are very unforgiving. And I was reading a lot of comments, and I decided to go live. One person said, hey, you talk too much. I'm like, you need to stop talking, because a lot of people can never teach driver's education, because literally you're in a car with someone who could potentially kill you. And I see this every single day. So I looked this person up. He's got like 2 subscribers. It's probably a bot channel, 2 subscribers. it's been like 10 years. So a lot of these people say this little comment, but I wrote them back and I was positive. But to teach someone how to drive, you got to really be a special person. You got to love helping people. You have to be patient, and you kind of got to screw loose a little bit, right? If you've seen my content, and a lot of you have, you've seen me, Texas, metro area, Iowa, California, a lot of different areas, and you got to be careful. Okay, I'm coming up, checking. There's a big gap. I'm in the second lane, and I'm just gonna roll out. I can turn on red. I'm gonna accelerate through, but I need to get all the way over to the left. So my blinker's on, then I'm gonna kill it. You don't wanna change lanes through the intersection. That was one of my struggles through my career, is changing lanes. So I had to really like calm down, okay? These are J turns. A lot of places, a lot of states have these turns. And you got to really be careful and go in slow, squeeze brake. A lot of beginners just go way too fast. I got to go straight across. Okay, and just got to settle down. Then I need to make a left turn. So I'm looking, checking. And when you guys are driving, you're going to make food runs, Panera, McDonald's, Burger King. You're going to pick up your friends. So I already have an order placed. I got to stop here. I'm telling you this because this is real life. And when I decide to go live or show you things, is because I'm trying to make you a better driver. I'm trying to show you real life. I want you to see this. So I'm going to move up. Right. I don't want to hit the curb, but I'm moving up. If you want some Panera, let me know. I'm picking up. I have a carry-out for Pam.
Okay, if you want to stay right there, we can run it out to you.
Thank you. Oh, sit right here?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Oh.
That's service, man. So, that's good service. You like places with good service. You want an instructor who's going to talk to you, talk to your mom and dad, give you support. I evaluate my students. That is so important, that you evaluate your students and give them good feedback, because we all need feedback to get better. Example, my son talked to his so-called agent. He said, probably these low-level leagues are not good for you, because if you get hurt, then you are hurting your chances to get back to UFL camp. He said, you already been there one time. So he's going to go to a tryout. I think he needs to get there sooner or later. Really, this is how these camps go. 500 people come, they're looking for 1 or 2. They may sign, but it's no promise. He usually runs a low 4.5, 8.45, now maybe a 4.61. Here's the food. I appreciate you. Thank you. Bye. So I got that Panera, baby. You see that, right? So he's just got to work in that 40 consistently. He's like an edge guy, 6'3", about 225 to 235 on a good day. Very quick, very elusive, high motor. He said he got 3 sacks in this game, but that was with 3 sacks or 3 sacks. So that's a game changer. You see me looking around. I want to show you this area. Okay, kind of a wooded area here, so you got to be careful. So I'm telling you this because you may have a nephew, someone, hey, you know, I think I can play college ball or college sports. 1 in 500,000 get a chance, and the odds of making an NFL roster are even tougher. And we're going through this with my son right now. He's got his education to fall back on. You can always work forever. So we're not mad, but you gotta pay your bills. You gotta keep not having a handout for mom and dad. So he's got about $2,500. He's got to work. You know, he could work in August, you know, going back to the school district, stacking up, you know, couple grand every 2 weeks, and then save that, and then when the tryout comes, fly down there and then run a 4.55, a 4.56. And if you hit that number, you will do a good job. So I'm just showing you all this traffic. And then the light is stopped. And I drive as if I'm with a driver. Now I'm going to take a shortcut because we'll just be sitting in traffic. So this is another J-turn. We're in the outside lane. This lane either goes straight or turns left. We're going to go straight. I'm just going to take our time through here. Have good speed control. This is kind of a little curvy area. And we're looking for people who are not using blinkers. I'm just scanning. Like that Jeep to my left, no blinker. That PT Cruiser, they just turn their blinker on, it's fine. I squeeze the brake. I'm going to proceed. I remember a car was going the wrong way here several days ago. So you always have to be alert. My daughter does real estate in the Midwest, and I told her, you know, that's all commission. You live by what you sell, you die by what you don't sell. But she's living her dream. See, we're going to be stuck in this traffic. Oh, man. There's nothing we can do. So sometimes you just have to sit in this traffic, and you got to pack patience. You notice we can see the rear of the tire on the ground, what you're supposed to do. If we get rear-ended, that's one collision. If we're too close, we'll be pushed into this GMC, and that's a second collision. Got a green turning arrow. We'll probably be able to get up there. I was taught, always use your blinker. We're going to go ahead and proceed through. And it's still stop and go traffic. And this is what people hate. This is the grind. This is the stop and go, run out of gas, bladder about to explode, tired. A lot of you, your parents just provide food for you at the house. But some of you are working. Like, I got to get to my job. I got to get home. I have to do. And then these are the people I'm talking to, right? These are the people who are making those big boss moves. Bosses don't talk. They listen. So if you're a boss right now, you are listening to me. So I'm dealing with the stop and go traffic, trying to be patient, trying to take my time. I need all of you to look at all of my videos. If you want to jump on for a coaching call, click the link in my bio. I have a stand store. We've had about 14 coaching calls, and we sold about 20 digital products. I'm going to put some more updates in. So I need you to sign up for a coaching call to talk to me so I can help prepare you. I will talk to you later. Bye, guys. Look at all my videos.